Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to video number 8, I believe. 8 should be, in the 30 for 30 business lessons in 30 days challenge. Been a little MIA over the last few days. Went out of town and forgot the cord to my computer, so I literally couldn't do anything. And it really sucked, honestly. But we're still going to keep it rolling again. And if any of these things happen where I forget to get an upload or whatever, we're still doing it. Might not be 30 days exactly, but we're still gonna get 30 videos up. So 30 business lessons in 30 days. And what we're gonna do in this video is break down this little piece of advertising here that came in the mail and really just hopefully give you a very valuable lesson that'll save you a lot of money in the future. And actually, I'm just gonna pull it up right now. Try to hide the company's name. I don't know, whatever. Actually, you know what? It's a postcard that looks like this on one side and like this on the other. So plain, pretty, whatever, regular postcard, looks good, all that sort of stuff. But here is the big error that they made with this. And I'm still looking at the screen. I should be looking at the camera right there. But, oh, by the way, if you like videos like this, be sure to go down below and subscribe. Uploading new videos every single day to get myself out of my comfort zone and help you guys out with your businesses. So be sure to go down below, subscribe, hit the bell for the notifications, and that way you'll know when each one of these videos here is uploaded. So basically, the reason that this piece of advertising here is so significant is that I live in a condo. I don't have a personal residence that I live in, and the same would hold true for townhouses or apartments, even like some duplexes or whatever. Really any multifamily buildings, when you do not want to be spending a whole bunch of money on your advertising to send it to a place like that, because the people that live there aren't generally the ones that decide who does the lawn, landscape, and snow work. It is generally the management company or the building owner or whatever the case is. And sending out postcards to however many hundred units or whatever are in the complex, it's a townhouse complex with like 50 units, or apartment building that's got 30 in each one, that is a lot of money on postcards and postage being spent that will have literally no return whatsoever. Absolutely $0, and you just burned it. You literally just threw it out the window. And well, in this case, the marketing company that made the postcards got the money for it. But really bad decision, and also the postal service got money too. But really just not smart decision that you want to be using, or that you want to be doing with your marketing budget, because I'm sure it's really tight. You got to get as much money. Well, it's regardless of the amount, it's going to be tight, and it needs to bring back as much money as possible in the form of sales. So rule number 1, if you're ever doing any postcards, or really the big thing out of this video is if you're doing any form of advertising via the mail, make sure you are sending it to only the residential addresses. You can send it to businesses. We would always do, whenever we do EDDM, we would just send it straight to residentials. We'd never ever send it to like commercial buildings or anything like that, because the way you go about getting those customers is totally different than just sending out a postcard to a family's house that's in the suburbs or whatever the case may be, and maybe it's somewhere rural. But never send it. We would never send to commercial, but you can try and see what kind of results are generated. But obviously, if you're sending 30 pieces of mail to an apartment building or 100 to a townhouse complex, the only one that's going to matter is that one card that's being sent to the management office or whatever it is that they have there, and they might not even be the one that's in charge of doing all of the grounds maintenance and that sort of stuff. So it could really be a huge money hole, literally just burning money. So the other thing is, when you are sending out, and it looks like this came from, and the only reason I'm not showing this is because I want to kind of keep the company private, but it looks like the return address was from a marketing company in Alabama, and I'm not in Alabama, that's for sure. But the issue with that is that you kind of give up a little bit of control. So if you do outsource all of the work out, and like the design, print, shipping, mailing, all that, make sure you stay on top of it, and that you are the one that's in charge of selecting the routes that it goes on, so that way it doesn't end up at a condo complex or an apartment building or a townhouse complex where the people that are going to get it aren't ever going to be your customers, at least not in the short term. So rule number 1, just don't send to commercial places or apartment buildings. Usually on the EDDM route, you can select it to be only single family houses. That is what you want it to be. I honestly wouldn't even suggest doing anything but EDDM, and this isn't a plug for the U.S. Postal Service because they're not that great, but basically it's going to be a huge pain, and you're going to spend a lot of money if you just send it to every single address in the specific area. So residential houses only or single family homes only. And two, if you outsource it to a marketing company, make sure you know exactly where it's going. Make sure that you know that your postcards for lawn and landscape maintenance and installation are not going to an apartment complex, or they're at each unit in an individual apartment complex, because that is going to be expensive and the ROI is going to be basically zero. So that's today's lesson. Quick little thing here in 5 minutes. Arm's getting tired from holding my phone. Need to get a selfie stick at some point here. But that being said, if you like videos like this, be sure to go down below and subscribe. Hit the like button if you like this video and you like this kind of content. If you want more of the weird, crazy stories, I got some cool stuff coming up here this week with some stories on some things that really went wrong on some landscape installation projects, and just really poor planning that went into things because I was really short-sighted when I was 21 years old and trying to just work myself into the ground. So without working smart, I was working hard, but not working as smart as I could be. So that's coming up later this week, but be sure to go down below, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you in the next video.